I told y'all it was going to happen before it happened. The Federal Reserve is expected to cut interest rates 6 times next year. And you can get rich quickly next year off of these interest rate cuts. Not just the interest rates, but also the mortgage rates or have already started going down. But let's talk about exactly how this works. And my crystal ball be crystal balling. I told you this was going to happen. There's going to be a hell of a squeeze in the housing market. So what we're going to see is in the housing market, we're going to see multiple offer situations and buyers paying more. Again, the herd, the crowd, they all move the same way and they all move at the same time and they all do the same thing over and over. This stuff is very easy to predict. You don't have to be a rocket scientist. Just do the opposite of what everybody else does or what everybody else thinks. Everybody was saying housing crash, housing crash, housing crash. When in reality, we're about to enter another housing boom. So how can this make you rich? If you are a real estate agent, a competent real estate investor, if you are somebody that owns a home or owns multiple homes, if you are a loan officer, okay, on the side of the real estate, we will have a golden era. This will be a boom because you're going to have the herd all moving in to try and buy homes at the same time because the mortgage rates, which right now they're in the 6s. I think, we'll at some point next year, we'll end up in the high 5s. So you're going to have a herd of people all moving in to try and buy homes all at the same time, which will drive prices. And if you are somebody that's an agent, an investor, again, any of these real estate professionals as a whole, it will be a boom in business for you. Now, let's talk about just average interest rates, right? So interest rates, credit cards, loans, car loans. What happens when interest rates drop? Consumers tend to spend more. So all my business owners, again, this can be a golden era for you. If you're somebody looking to start a business, you better start now, okay? Because the herd is going to get access to cheaper debt than, what you can get access to right now. And what are they going to do? They're going to spend on things. And you should be the receiver of the money that is being spent on things and not the consumer. This is how you get rich. It's basic knowledge, basic economics, basic information. Do you have something to sell? If the answer is no, you are probably a consumer. Okay. And you will be the one taking advantage of the cheaper rates, spending on things that you probably don't need that aren't going to make you any money. So if you want to get rich next year in 2024, what you can do, you're going to need 2 things, a product or a service, and you're going to need the internet. With the internet, you can get access to somebody that has a credit card for them to be able to swipe for that lower interest and have that credit turn into cash in your pocket. And this is going to open up a door or the door for people to have access to more money to spend because the banks will be able to issue the money at a lower rate. OK, and this is just the basics of it. This is just basic. We don't have to be, it doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be advanced. This is what's going to happen next year. 2024, hundreds of thousands of millionaires will be made because they understand these basic fundamentals that this damn thing keep going up, that, being in business and when the money is cheaper, it's a lot easier to make more money because people have more access to it. Car prices skyrocketing. More people are going to go out and buy cars and the prices of cars are going to continue to go up. Same thing with housing. This is one of the reasons why I was saying prices are not going to come down to your level. You're going to have to rise to that occasion. And this is one of the things that are going to be the catalyst to push prices higher. Food, cars, housing, all of this stuff is going to go up. And I did a whole video about how people are going to become a nation of renters because they didn't take advantage of the housing market when they should have. Well, next year is going to get worse. OK, it's going to get a lot worse. And let me also say something. I've been getting a lot of emails from people that come into the United States, that work in the United States, and they aren't even United States citizens, but they're allowed to buy homes. Crazy, right? It's a lot of that going on. And the average American is asleep right now and they don't know what's heading their way. You better get your shit together. Like I said, start a business, product or service, and you need the internet, whether that's Instagram, Facebook, Google, YouTube, whatever social media site. Don't use it to have fun and to jerk off. Use it to get to the money, because next year the money is going to be a lot cheaper than it is right now. And once that money gets cheaper, people tend to spend more because their credit card bills go down. They can get access to personal loans cheaper, get access to cars cheaper. It's simple math. And this is how you can get rich in 2024, fast. And that's just real.